Welcome, and thank you for joining us from our homes to yours, connecting with our Uplift community. I'm Joe Sanders, the CEO of Colorado Uplift, and whether you're a longtime supporter of Colorado Uplift, or this is the first time you've been introduced to our programs and our mission, we hope that you'll be inspired by the stories you hear tonight about how we are impacting communities throughout Denver and Aurora. You know, these are uncertain times, and during these times, it's important for us to come together within communities and across communities. Now, if you were to look at our Uplift community, one of the first things you would see is our students. And yes, you would see our students in the midst of this crisis, but you'll also notice that our students are no strangers to struggle. You'll see that our students have endured struggles in the face of violence, in the face of emotional and social abuse. You'll also notice that our students are strained as they live in homes where they struggle to make ends meet and to even put food on the table. But a closer look will also show you how over 90% of our students graduate from high school and 84% of them go into college or a meaningful career in the workforce. Ultimately, you will see our students as we see them and as they see themselves, and that's as leaders. We call forth that identity in our students, these leaders, so that they don't have to take on identity that society would try to give to them. Our mission is to build long-term, life-changing relationships with these students, and we currently work with over 3,700 students across Denver and Aurora. But on the front lines of this mission, you will see our staff. Our staff is there for our students, available 365 days a year, 7 days a week, making sure that our students are challenged, making sure they're supported, and that they're held accountable to be the leaders that they need to be. In the midst of this crisis, over the past few weeks, we've seen our staff step up in tremendous ways, creatively online, using platforms to connect with our students, to do online courses, but also still maintain this mentoring relationship with our students. We've also seen our staff step up and help families in need by delivering food and supplies. As you continue to look at our Uplift community, you'll also notice our supporters. And we're grateful for all the supporters we have at Colorado Uplift. And in fact, if you decide you want to become a supporter, we welcome that. All you need to do is use the text to give option or the donate button on your screen. By doing that, you will allow us to have greater impact in our communities. In fact, tonight, if you decide to donate, we can actually double that impact because we have some generous donors that have already put up money and said, hey, we'll match whatever you raise tonight. So we hope that's something you will consider. So as we transition now over the next half hour, we hope that you will get a sense of what it really looks like and feels like to be part of this Uplift community as you listen to our students, our staff, and our supporters. We hope you enjoy From Our Homes to Yours.
Vic Nellum, aka Victor Vito. No, I'm Victor Nellum, a staff member, current staff member of Colorado Uplift, going on 25, 30 years or so, under the tutelage and the mentorship of Mike Riley. Tell him.
Hi. My name is Mike Riley, and I've been with Colorado Uplift for 38 years, and this has been the number one job or the only job I've had as an adult since college. And this has been a lifetime of love, labor of love for me. So
that's awesome. And Mike used to be my mentor. And then I had the privilege of mentoring Cam. Cam, go ahead and tell him who you are.
Hey, yeah. So my name is Cameron. I go by Cam Thompson. This is my coming up on my fifth school year with Uplift. I myself, like Vic had mentioned, was an Uplift student ever since I was a freshman in high school at East.
You know, it's interesting the impact Colorado has, just even generationally. Mike had an influence in my life, and then I became a staff member of Colorado Uplift because I wanted to do what Mike was doing. I wanted to be like Mike, but I don't know. Maybe we probably have to. That phrase might be it might be
copyrighted or something.
But anyway, but Mike was my mentor, and I had a chance to grow as a leader, and got a chance to mentor Cam, who's become a fabulous leader in the community, who now works with students as well in the Aurora area of Colorado. And in fact, he has one of his mentees here as well.
Yeah, that's
Cam,
right.
why don't you introduce?
Yeah. His name is Isaiah. But I'll let him introduce himself. Yeah, love him. Like I was just telling these guys here, Isaiah is he's definitely the funniest student we have in Aurora right now. So stay tuned. Isaiah, go ahead, man.
All right. My name is Zay. I've been an Uplift student since 8th grade, where I met Mr. Cam, Mr. Lemuel, and some other Uplift teachers. And it's been a good experience with Uplift, changed my life, made me make better decisions.
If you had some best memories, what would be one of your best memories with Colorado Uplift, especially involving Cameron?
One of my best memories was probably the snow camp. The snow camp was one of the best ones, because it was just great. I mean, that was like the funnest getaway I've ever had, and and me and Mr. Cam, we were just there playing basketball, hooping some kids up. Sometimes we got smacked. Sometimes we did.
Most times we got smacked, but we did win a few. You're right. We did win a few. It was me, Isaiah, and a couple other of his classmates, and we were going against some other schools, some other kids. Man, them schools are good. You know, West, if you go to West and you were on that court with us, y'all can hoop. Okay, y'all can hoop.
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear. You know, it reminds me of my personal experiences hanging out with Cameron, where we used to do the same thing. He was the one getting crossed by me, if I remember. You know what I'm saying?
I don't remember it that way.
You don't remember it that way, Cam?
No.
But,
speaking of basketball, Victor, we played basketball every Saturday afternoon in the gym in the downtown area, and Victor used to hurt those young guys. He would hurt.
Okay, man.
He would put the hurting on them.
That's right. That was my job. That was my goal.
Well, we didn't know if you were more of a football player or more of a basketball player, because you kind of put the two together.
So where was that hurt, Vic? When you
knocked him down, man.
You know, I was a little older.
Where was all that hurt, man? When we played.
You know, I was a little older, Cam. I was saving all the important stuff for the important, games and things like that. But anyway, it's just great that Colorado Uplift provides a platform for students to gather with mentors in a holistic relational capacity in order to build memories and stories that last a lifetime. Isn't that right?
Yeah, definitely.
And here you have this generational piece here from Mike to me to Cam to Isaiah or to Zay, and I anticipate, Isaiah, the type of leader that you are, brother, that you'll probably be doing the same thing, having an impact in young people's lives and all kinds of people's lives. Zay, just real quick, man, what do you see when you see your future, man?
I see myself graduating high school, going to college, getting a good scholarship. And hey, if I'm going to college just for academics or for sports, I know I could do it.
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear.
Yeah, you know what? I'll even add in there that one of the reasons why I was so comfortable with selecting Isaiah to be a part of, to kind of hang out with us and talk about some of his experiences in Uplift was because, man, just these past 2 years that he's been with us, he's in 9th grade now. He's a freshman, soon to be a sophomore. And he came in with us, joined the program last year in 8th grade. I can definitely say 100% Isaiah, each and every day, man, he's funny. He's full of life. He's full of joy. He's full of humor. He makes his classmates laugh, but he also makes us laugh. I was telling these guys earlier that he'll come in and he'll just tell us, it could be a joke, it could be anything, and it'll just be on a Tuesday, right? And he'll just come in and just make all of us laugh on a Tuesday. Like, man, I needed that, right, on this Tuesday. Yeah. Thank you, Isaiah. And so definitely has a lot of humor, but even more than that, it's just been great, Zay, over these past 2 years, and more to come, hopefully. Just seeing you also shine as a leader too. It's just been really cool to walk alongside this young man.
That's great.
That's awesome. Yeah. As you're sitting there describing him, Cam, I feel the exact same way about you, brother. Because you were just like that when you were a student, man. Just a leader. You stood out, funny, energetic, all those things. And now look at you pouring into the lives of young men like Isaiah.
There are things to this day that I incorporate and use and really steal. I have stolen from seeing you when I was in high school, in the class. So there are different Vic-isms that I will take and use because they were just so brilliant back when I was in high school.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because those Vic-isms started out being Mike-isms. Because I stole them from Mike Riley, you know what I'm saying? And put my own spin on it just like you and used it as well. But it's awesome to get a chance to do that. And just a beautiful thing to see. So yeah.
Well, Mike and Vic and
appreciate
Isaiah, I'm so glad to have you gentlemen in my life.
It's been a privilege. I appreciate
Absolutely.
you guys.
Let's go ahead and wrap it up and close it out. I do appreciate all you guys and just the stories. And I know there's a thousand of stories that we could all tell, but just as far as Colorado Uplift being an organization that provides opportunities to have generational impact. You have Mike Riley, first staff member, who was willing to give his life to the care of young people like myself and help guys like me grow up to be leaders that give back to the community and give toward the lives of young, awesome leaders like Cameron Thompson and Cameron doing it for the young brothers like Isaiah. It's wonderful to be a part of such a wonderful organization.
It's been a labor of love, and it's a privilege, and I'm just so grateful to be a part of all this.
Thank you, America. Thank you, world.
Universe would have been better, but
First and foremost, I would like to give a huge thanks to the investors who are helping out with Uplift right now. Throughout these whole difficult times, we are all in need. We all really, really appreciate it. From the beginning, I could really say that Uplift has been there for me for the longest. They have helped me become the person that I am today. They've helped me go out of my shell. They helped me be more confident with being myself. And I could say that the teachers who have changed my life and helped me throughout my Uplift journey are Mr. Adrian and Miss Vanessa. They have helped me become a bright young leader inside and out of the classroom, and they have taught me to be myself and always bring forth what I have to offer, and I truly, truly appreciate them and really love them.
I started doing bad things and going down the wrong road, and Uplift showed me that doing that stuff is not going to lead me to being successful in life and achieving my goals of what I want to do. So I would like to say thank you guys for helping Uplift to become a better organization and helping us to have the materials and stuff that we have now.
Hi, I'm Sean Myers. My wife Jennifer and I have been proud supporters of Colorado Uplift for over 20 years. The world has so many important causes to support, it can be a challenge to identify which truly make a difference long term. Some causes help support people temporarily in a time of need. Some educate on a new way of doing something, and then a few fundamentally change the individuals and the communities they serve breaking the cycle permanently. And that's what Colorado Uplift does. They provide the mentoring and support system for kids to transform their lives and in the process, break and permanently change the cycle of poverty in their communities. It's been a joy over the last 20 years seeing so many kids change their stars. I hope you will join us in supporting Colorado Uplift.
What's up, Uplift family? It's me, Nelly, and I want to take a moment to shout out my teacher mentors from Heinrich High School. I want to say thank you to them for being the best at what they do and also always having our backs, not only for me, but all the students. I want to also say thank you to them because they have always helped me through situations in life, and they never give up on me, even when I give up on myself sometimes.
Hi, my name is Ms. Taylor Kane. I am a student participating in the Colorado Uplift program. My Colorado Uplift mentors have played a big part in the person I am today. Before Colorado Uplift, I was getting into fights and getting suspended from school, not thinking about how this can impact my future. My Colorado Uplift mentors helped me realize that my past does not affect my future. Miss Vanessa has not let social distancing get in the way of our relationship. She's called to check in just to make sure I'm okay and make sure my family's okay and if we need anything, and I appreciate that.
My name is David Hubaldo. I'm the site operation managers. We had a student, his name's Ty. Ty came in, bright young man, a lot of charisma, just jumped right into our program. And he happens to be from the Bronx in New York. And after this whole coronavirus thing went down, they shut down the schools. He had to go back home. One of our staff members, Bernadette Torres, had learned that that he was struggling a little bit. He had expressed a need that his family was really struggling there in the Bronx. So we had some conversations with him, and we were able to help him out through our sister program also there in New York, Elevate. So that's kind of how it went down. So we were able to help out his family. I've been texting him, talking to him, and he's so grateful. Thank you so much to everyone, all the donors, everyone that was involved.
I think they're always putting their students first, even though they obviously have their own kids, they have their own personal lives, but they treat their students as if they were their own children, and I think that has really been a big impact on my life. They have really been encouraging with college, since I'm a first generation student going to college, just a first generation student to even graduate high school. I want to give other people the opportunity that I had.
My story is I've been just straight focused on basketball. Like, basketball is my only way out. I don't have nothing else with basketball, but Uplift made me realize that the basketball is going to start dribbling one day, and all you're going to have is your mind and your choices. So they taught me how to make the right choices, what to do in type of situations. They made me come out of my own comfort zone, and I feel like they changed me a lot as a person. Experiencing Uplift is very life-changing to me because I have these mentors that care for you, make sure you're okay. They always make sure that you're doing your best, and sometimes they even put you before their own selves. And I feel like they really do invest their time and their money into us also. Like, to me, Uplift is a second home to me. Like, I can always be myself. I can always talk to them. I can always rely on them. They're always going to be there for me to support me through everything, make sure I'm doing good in school. And I feel like my relationship with them is like a second home.
My name is Celso White. I'm on the executive committee of the Colorado Uplift Board of Directors. I remain involved in Colorado Uplift, not just because it is fulfilling, but to see the transformation of students through their stories of resilience, perseverance, and success. And I emphasize success. The impact that Colorado Uplift has had on me is one of personal development. I've grown throughout the years of my involvement, just through the interactions with the students, the teacher mentors, the staff, and the board. If you're like me and believe in mentorship, uplifting, and supporting the lives of at-risk youth, please join me in supporting Colorado Uplift.
I went from this girl who was so close-minded and who didn't care about anything, but who was also shy and didn't want to meet new people. Like, having that type of mindset actually stops you from being more open and meeting new people, and they actually helped me. I used to just want to just sit in the back of the class, but they'll encourage you like, no, come on, like talk. What you said was great. Tell the whole class what you said. And it's like that type of encouragement is what you need, because sometimes teachers be hard on you. So like hearing that like makes you feel good. They taught me how to be a leader and step up, and not just to be so close-minded, like open up your mind to new things, showed me new things. I met new people out of Uplift, and it's a very good feeling. And because of your support, you help people like me, and I thank you, because I'm in a better place mentally and physically, and it's because of Uplift. So thank you.
They've helped me notice that like no matter what, I'm like a strong and independent person, and I always have to do my best even when things are going down, and that they just have my back. And I've learned a lot being with Uplift.
A lot of our families are families who now, since the coronavirus, have been out of work, might not have money, they can't get places, some of them don't even have transportation. And so because of the support we received, we've been able to take food, including eggs and milk and other things, as well as toiletries, to many, many families. I would definitely say every single family that's received the boxes, it's almost been like a miracle for them. I think is the best way to describe that. I think that, you know, we were all here on earth for a reason. And I think a big part of that reason that we all have in common is to help one another. I think the best thing that we can do as leaders and just as people in general is lend a helping hand and be there in times of need.
Uplift has really opened up my mind about a lot of things. Like, I never did community service. I never thought about really giving back to my community, but now that I joined Uplift, they showed me that giving back to your community is awesome. It's fun. You can do so much good things for your community and also feel good about it. Last year we did Big Lift, which was giving back to the community around our schools, and we gave back to around the community around George Washington High School. During this time, I can say Uplift has been there for me and has just showed me that it's okay to feel the way I'm feeling. The Uplift teachers have contacted me, checked up on me and my family, make sure that we're doing okay, making sure that we have everything that we need, supplies, food, and letting us know that if we need anything to contact them and they'll be there for us.
Hi, my name is Nito.
And my name is Muku.
I've been in Uplift for 5 years.
And I've been in Uplift for 4 years.
A memorable moment would be when we went to Waterworld or either biking, because it was my first time going. It was a great experience.
We want to thank you and love you.
Hi, I'm Walt Rakowicz, and I'm the chairman of the board of Colorado Uplift. I've been involved with Colorado Uplift for approximately 20 years now. And the reason is because I believe that changing the lives of inner city youth is one of our greatest opportunities as a nation. And I believe that you do that through character development and leadership development. These are the things that Colorado Uplift does incredibly well. Nobody does it better than Colorado Uplift. And so if you also believe in that opportunity, would you please join me today in making a contribution to Colorado Uplift? We would be honored if you would agree to do so. Thank you very much.
My name is Vanessa Maddox, and I am an Uplift teacher mentor. I believe in this program because I have seen firsthand the transformation in young people's lives. Through the relationships that we build with young people, youth are given hope, and for many of them, a second chance and a new outlook on life. Tonight, we have the opportunity to take the challenging circumstances that we find ourselves in and believe in a better tomorrow. Through COVID-19, our mission has not stopped. In fact, it's needed more now than ever. Thanks to a few loyal supporters, every dollar given this evening will be matched, doubling the impact of your gift. The cost for an Uplift youth is only $100 a month, which means your gift goes a long way. When you give to Colorado Uplift, there are also a few benefits you can take advantage of. would you consider giving this evening to impact the life of a student? Your donation helps a young person create a brighter future for themselves. And in the words of one of my very own students who said, "I really do not know where I would be if it weren't for Uplift," would you help provide that same uplifting experience for another student? There are 2 easy ways that you can give. You can text Uplift Youth to 243-725 or simply click the donate button to the right of this video. From our home to yours, thank you for joining our Uplift family and making a lasting impact on our youth.
Broken down and tired, living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out and move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move mountains. Now we'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. When the silence isn't quiet, it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains, bring it to its feet and move mountains. Now we'll rise up, rise like the day, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. All we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other. Oh, we will rise, we will rise, oh, we will rise. And I'll rise up, rise like the day, I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise and I'll do it 1,000 times again. We'll rise up, high like the wave, we'll rise up in spite of the ache. Oh, for you, for you.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming out this evening. We hope you enjoyed yourself. We want you to know that Colorado Uplift is continuing to live out our mission to build long-term, life-changing relationships with urban youth. And if you know somebody who would enjoy this event tonight, please forward them on the link. Also, if you need more information or want to get involved with Uplift, go to our website at coloradouplift.org and also follow us on social media. Again, we just want to say thank you. We hope that you and your family are staying safe and healthy during this difficult time. And again, thank you so much for joining us. God bless.